we'll find out who Olivia is. I don't know the actors in this too well. Sorry, 1 second. Doom 2016. So Samuel Hayden is Darren DePaul. Vega is Kevin Sean. Olivia is Abby Craden. The UAC spokesperson is Bumper Robinson. The facility voice is Elizabeth Daly. The origin is Peter Michael, and so that's the in the first age. The UAC soldiers are Darren DePaul, and the demonic voice is Peter Michael. I know Doom Guy speaks in Doom Eternal because that's one of the few things I've seen. Doom Eternal, and he just sounds like an angry man, which is, you know. You know there's a skull switch somewhere that I've missed. That's a boss fight. That is a boss fight. Yeah, look. Don't go down here. It's a fucking boss fight. Fuck it. Oh, hello, it's Olivia.
They promised me so much.
And you believed them? What's she turn into? We've already had a spider demon. She's going to be a spider demon. A cyber demon. What's it look like? Yeah, Spider Mastermind. Fuck. Oh, she's got lasers. Interesting. She's got grenades. That didn't even fucking phase her. Run away. Oh, is that like poison? That is like poison. Yeah, I jumped into that as well. Fuck! Yeah, I was always gonna die there. There's some kind of poison or something coming out of the floor. Luckily it's Doom, so it should be pretty good, yeah. Oh, piss. I had to jump and a crouch. I'm not... Not particularly happy with that. Yeah, she's wearing me down quite quickly here. That's the What a bitch! Did you see that? Did you see that? There were spikes on the top of the platforms. What an absolute bitch. Don't forget, we're playing on bait. We're playing on the easiest difficulty. I don't think I can use the chainsaw on Olivia Pierce. Ah, man. Probably have to wait until I stun her. Need to run away. One BFG shot here. Damn you! Yeah, that's the problem there. Fuck. I'm in bad shape. That's not air control. She's gone a bit she's gone a bit right. Well, she's not getting up from that. See, this is the bit I'm worried about. The teleporter in my suit. And look, we've got legs, and then we look down and we don't have legs. God, I hate that so much. Don't screw me.
You've won. It's over. You stopped the invasion and closed the portal. But it's come at a price. Argent, Vega, this entire operation. You see, I've watched you work. Come to understand your motivation. You think the only way is to kill them all. Leave nothing behind. And you may be right. But we can't just shut it all down. Without...
Don't screw me, Samuel.
It will be worse. I don't expect you to agree. But with this, we can continue our work. I am not the villain in this story. I do what I do because there is no choice.
Rerouting tether coordinates complete.
Our time is up. I can't kill you, but I won't have you standing in our way. Until we see each other again.
Well, there you go, Titan. I played Doom. I really didn't like it. Why do I not have legs when I look down? But every time I do anything, I have legs. It's bizarre. Okay, gunplay was alright. I probably would have enjoyed it more playing on PC, but I played it on PC and I hated it. Why does the Doom guy not have, like, lines? I don't understand why he doesn't talk. But this soundtrack, man. So that was Doom on Piss Easy mode. And we're going to listen to the music. It's good. I don't care if I get copyright. No one's going to watch me play Doom anyway. I really play games for story, and this game's story is not really there, by their own admission. And I find it weird. I found it weird to connect with the Doom guy. Really, like, I couldn't connect with him at all because he doesn't really have any personality. I always remember Jim Sterling gushing over how everything the Doom guy does is oozing with menace and and I just didn't see that at all from my end. Revenant. But I really enjoyed the environments. I enjoyed the monster design. I thought the weapons were fantastic. I definitely think that double Hell Guardian fight was the hardest encounter in the game by quite a significant margin. I struggled, and again, you've just seen I was only playing on piss easy mode. Sorry, my wires are tangled. Favorite gun? Probably the plasma gun. I like that stun vent thing. Don't even know what the other mod would have been. There's obviously a lot of secrets to go through and stuff like that. But I never thought I'd do this game, so look, the Doom guy's a guy, right? Is he a guy? Is he a demon? I don't really understand, because that chap in hell was talking about him. I don't get it. I think they were a bit too vague, and I think it left me personally feeling not connected with the protagonist, which is the way they do things. Because it's supposed to be you. little plushy version. That was good. Remember taking guitar lessons in 1997, learning to play this on guitar. Well, not this version, obviously. Well, I didn't like it, but it wasn't terrible. It's just not for me. There's Mick Gordon, who obviously did a fantastic job with the music. I can't say I'd ever play this again. Here we go. So Darren DePaul was Samuel Hayden, Kevin Sean was Vega, Olivia Pierce was Abby Cradden, UAC Bumper Robinson, E.G. Daly, Peter Michael. Yeah, really, really, really small cast, but they fucking did wonders. I'm more of a... There's Old Machine Games. I'm a story guy. I like story, and this pushed the story to one side to focus on the combat, and I think the multiplayer as well. I think they really pushed the multiplayer out. I can't really say I agree with that. Also, it's fairly obvious. I started on a harder difficulty with an initial run and turned the difficulty down because I struggled with the controls. And I struggled with the controls all the way through. But it's done. I imagine keyboard and mouse, I'd probably have this down. But with a controller, Jesus. Especially a PS4 controller. To be honest, the PS5 controller looks pretty heinous as well. But yeah, so that was Doom, as requested by Titan, who probably won't watch this. If he does, hey Titan, let's do Resident Evil 6. It's weird. I'm literally like, I'm sorry. It's a heat wave, so I'm pretty undressed at the moment. I'm just in my boxes and dressing. I look down. I've got a goddamn Doom tattoo, and I don't like new Doom. It's weird. It's a weird world we live in. Snap map's a cool idea. I don't play stuff like that. I really don't. I don't like, unless it's co-op. I'm not interested in multiplayer. I don't like deathmatch. I don't like competitive multiplayer. Which, weirdly, I really like watching it. I'm a big fan of Quake Champions. I love watching Quake Champions, especially high-level play. If that had some kind of single-player content, I would have picked that up and probably enjoyed it. Because, as I said from the start, Doom plays like Quake. It's weird that Doom plays like Quake. Like, all I wanted to do while playing this is just go and play some Quake, run around in those, you know, slip gates and shit with the Quake guy. What's his name? Ranger. But yeah, if you've been on this channel ever, you'll know that I literally care solely about story. So doesn't matter how smooth the gameplay was for this, and I was terrible at it, but even like playing on a lower difficulty, this game could accommodate me being shit and playing with the controller one-handed quite well. I remember the announcement for this and being like so hyped, and then I remember getting the game and he's looking down at himself in the sarcophagus, and then he stands up and he's got no legs, and it just took me out. Where are your legs, Doom guy? He's still got no legs in the new one, but he's got a face now, and he even has lines, and I'll probably quite enjoy Doom Eternal. But obviously I'm not going to pick it up for about 4 or 5 years. But this should be going up in June. We are right at the end of May right now, so all I've got left to upload, the only footage I have is Desperate Escape and this. And this shouldn't take too long to edit, so I might put like 1 or 2 up a day in June while I work out what my next project will be. Oh, there's Ruben Langdon was in this. Crazy. But yeah, this was, I go and look at screenshots of Doom 4, you know, Call of Duty that everyone hates and it was a terrible idea. I love the idea of that. I think this was the sort of the period where games were releasing newer iterations, and I was falling off this, Resident Evil 7, you know, all these beloved franchises that I really feel for and I hold close to my heart, and just bouncing off of all of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't hate this one half as much as I hated Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 could die in a fire. There's one good bit in Resident Evil 7, and that's when you're absorbed by the mold and you talk to actual Jack as opposed to possessed Jack. But the whole... I hate how Resident Evil keeps trying to be paranormal. If I wanted paranormal, I'd buy... Well, I say, if I wanted paranormal, I'd buy... Project Zero, but Project Zero doesn't exist anymore. You'd buy, I guess it's Dreadout now, is if you want your Project Zero fix. But if you want to see me having a blast with Doom, please go back and watch the Spooktober Spooktacular I did last year of Doom 3. Because that shit was, I love that game. I can remember that coming out. I can remember being at college and my parents bought it for me, and they went away on a holiday, and I had a new PC. I was the only person who could run it, so the guy who wasn't my friend at the time, but is actually a terrible paedophile, but we didn't know, we came over and we played Doom 3 on my rig, and it was like, wow, this is amazing. Whereas when I sat down and installed Doom for the first time on my PC, you know, brought me a PC for Doom, played it, and I was just, wow, this is... How do you play this with keyboard and mouse? Weirdly. This is another one of those games, a bit like, that's why there's no Shadow of War on this channel, because I couldn't work out how to play it with a controller or keyboard and mouse. I couldn't work out how to play this with the controller or keyboard and mouse. No good at games. And don't call me Jimmy Wins. Anyway, I think this entire episode is just me waffling over the credits, because I want everyone's names in it. Because, you know, I tend to try and include the credits where I can. Sometimes I have to re-upload and take them down. Oh, but yeah, that's Doom. We did our bit. I honestly can't say I'm going to go through it again. I'd like to have kept up with the initial start I did on the harder difficulty, but I was struggling too much. You may have noticed I couldn't correct my aim at all for Dick during that entire playthrough. Like, I couldn't aim for Toffee. What's next on the channel? As I said, I don't actually know. I've got a lot of games to play. and I'm really bad at picking games. Luckily, this will take me a while to get through, and how many episodes do we think this is going to be? I can tell you. I can actually legitimately tell you how many episodes this is going to be. So, Doom is currently 21, 22, 23, 24 episodes for Doom, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong, that is a lot of episodes. That's actually a hell of a lot of episodes. How many episodes did it take me to do Doom 3? I mean, Doom 3 was done differently, but I don't know. Oh God, I hate my YouTube channel. 27. If you look for it, it's not that far down because it was last year's Halloween Spooktober Spooktacular. Well, that's me playing a Doom I love. I adore that game. That game is why I've got the tattoo. But again, like I said, we grew up on Wolf 3D in where was it? Where was it we grew up? I can tell you. Hayford. RAF Hayford. Yeah, RAF Upper Hayford. That's where I grew up. That's where my dad used to work. And it was obviously it was in the 90s. All the American dudes, and it all got phased out. I can remember them all coming over for Desert Storm. It's crazy what you remember and what you don't. I can't remember anything else from my childhood other than that, and running around in the playground as a wee bairn, playing, mocking Resident. What is this? Mocking Resident Evil. Oh, there's been an update on it. Oh, March 2020, they've converted the hangars into morgues for COVID-19. Damn. God, I remember those hangars. I'm looking at, if you Google it, RAF Upper Hayford, you can see where I grew up. I mean, I didn't live there. We live where we live, but I went with my dad to work. It's just a big fucking Air Force base. There was lots of Americans there, and that's where I learned to game. We were in a little box office cupboard thing, and we had a PC, and it had Escape from Castle Wolfenstein and Duke Nukem 2, and eventually Wolfenstein 3D, and then Doom, and then Dad moved away to somewhere else, and then we moved on. But yeah, damn. Oh wow. It's at the #1 parachute. 2738 Squadron. Yeah, because the Strategic Air Command. Yeah, the 7,509th Air Base Group, the 3,918th Strategic Wing, the 66th Tactical Wing. What was the one that was? Yeah, it was through Desert Storm. It was definitely in Desert Storm. So that was 91. Which one was that? That was that? I think it was Escape from Castle Wolfenstein. Or was it Beyond? I think it was Beyond. We had the old computers that they had left over, and we played those. I mean, that shit's all from way before. And then, was it Duke Nukem 2? Where they spelt it wrong? 2. Oh, is that the NHS clap, is it? Yeah, it's definitely Duke Nukem 2, Escape from Alien Abductors. I remember sat in the cupboard playing that shit. This is running over a bit, but it's worth it just to put the credits in. I don't always put the credits in, but I've got no problem. It was definitely Duke Nukem 2. I remember playing that in the. I mean, I can't really show you what. By images. Yeah. So if you Google RAF Upper Hayford offices, you can see what it's a COVID ward at the moment. But you can see like urban explorers and stuff going through it, and it's really weird because that's where I grew up. We didn't live there. Dad took us to work because there was no childcare and stuff. When my mum, I guess, needed a break. Oh, Battlefront 2's on PlayStation Plus. That's a good game. That's a good game. Voice casting, directing, and recording by Womb Music. Man, these credits are big. My timer was set for 62 minutes. We were on an hour and 5, so we were on 65 minutes 23 seconds. Is music playing, or is it gone to that bit where the credits are silent? No, it's still playing music. That's good. Good. Atmospheric stuff. We like that. Yeah, Google RAF Upper Hayford. You can see where I grew up. It got abandoned, and you can find a lot of urban explorer stuff, but they have turned it into a COVID ward now, or an emergency. Yeah, Cold War touring RAF Upper Hayford. Yes. Jesus, it's been in disrepair. Looks like they leased it for paintballing and shit, and then the lease expired. Man, when I was there were US fighter bombers and stuff. Anyway,